Hi, I'm Crystal from Beats and Basics. Thank you for watching a new video tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a unisex leather bracelet with a Celtic knot. And I hope you will enjoy it, and I definitely hope that you will create the bracelet at home as well. Have fun! So today I'm going to show you how to make this cool leather bracelet. I have used a toggle clasp, as you can see. And we're going to start with looking at all the materials that we need. We need some scissors, tape, flat nose pliers, Hazelite jewelry glue, 2mm cord, leather cord, some spacer beads. These have a hole of 2mm, a toggle clasp, 4mm jump rings, and some fold over cord ends of 30mm wide. So I'm working with two colors today so that you're clearly able to see how this knot works exactly. I'm working with 6 pieces of leather of approximately 30-35 centimeters each. So what I did is I cut off 1 meter of both colors and I divided these in 3 pieces so that you have 6 equal pieces. So we're starting with these 3 wires, and what we're doing is we're shaping them like a fish. And what's important, make sure that all ends are equal, and also what part exactly of the tail is on top. So as you can see here, this part has to go over that part. So you put down the fish like this, put the wires over the back part of the tail, and then we tape this to the table, as you can see here. Now we grab our other 3 wires. So we put these under the round part of the fish, like this, and then make sure that the top part of the wires are longer. We're going to braid with these. And then the bottom 3 wires, we're going to tape these also to the table. Now we're going to start the braiding. So we're taking hold of the top 3 wires and we're going to put them over the top part of the fishtail. Yes? And then under the bottom part of the tail like this. So from here we're going to braid in that direction. We're going to go over the blue wires, under the beige ones, and over the blue again. So what I'm doing is I'm just lifting the middle beige wires, putting them under it, and pulling it slightly. And as you can see, you see the knot already forming. And we are ready to take off the tape. When you have taken off all the tape, then we can start with securing the knot. So we're going to pull on all the sides slightly, a little bit on the bottom, a little bit at the top, until you see the knot becoming prettier and prettier. So you have to pay attention to all the wires being next to each other, because for example, you can see that at the top they are a bit crossed. So basically what's important is that, well, you sometimes have to loosen it up a little bit more, yeah, so that this part becomes prettier. And then, yeah, you just have to adjust them, and you can like push them in a way that they are nicely next to each other. And it really helps to pull every wire separately, or not every wire, but every part of 3 wires until your knot is pretty. And as you can see here, yeah, it's a bit of tugging and pulling, but this is the result that you need to have. So now we need the spacer beads. In total, we need 6, and we're going to thread these onto the bracelet. We're going to attach it by threading the cord through the spacer beads. We're going to start with grabbing the two middle wires like this, and we're going to put these through a spacer bead. So you're just going to slide that all the way to the top, like this. And now we're going to take two cords on one side, and we're going to do the same. We're also going to put the cords through the spacer beads, pull them down, and we're doing it with the last two wires on the other side. Exactly the same. And you also slide this all the way to the knot. So now all the spacer beads are on the bracelet, and you can choose yourself. You can keep them all on the same position like here, more or less the same height, but I personally prefer to have them all in a different spot. The one a bit lower and the one a bit higher than the other ones, as you can see here. So now we can do the other side exactly the same. Now we have all the spacer beads on the bracelet. And yeah, we are already ready to finish the bracelet. So what we're going to look at is how long the bracelet has to be exactly. For this, we're going to measure the middle part. So the bracelet, let's say the bracelet has to be 20 centimeters. Then we have to extract the size of the knot, which is 4 centimeters. Then you have the clasp. It's about 2.5 centimeters. So we take 4 and 2.5 is 6.5 centimeters, and we extract that from 20. So in total, you are left with about 14.5. So both sides of the knot, at both sides of the knot, you have about 7 centimeters. Like this, your bracelet will be a total of 20 centimeters long. I cut the bracelet to the right size, and now we are ready to glue the cord ends, the fold over cord ends to it. So we need 2 in total. We're going to grab the one side of the bracelet between our fingers, so all the cords together, the 6 cords in total. So make sure that they're next to each other. Take in the same hand your cord end, and we're going to fill it up with glue. You're going to need your flat nose pliers, so I'm just going to put those next to me. Then we're going to take the glue and just don't squeeze it too hard, otherwise too much glue will come out. We're going to put glue from one end of the cord end all the way to the other side, because we need to make sure that all the cords are glued securely. Close your glue immediately so it won't dry up or glue will come out. So as you can see now, you can just like sort of put it on the end of the cords, and then with the flat nose pliers, you close them on one side, but you don't close them completely, because when it's a bit secured, you're going to make sure that all the cord ends are neatly next to each other. So you can just adjust it a bit, and you make sure that all of them are well placed inside of the cord end, as you can see here. And once you've done that, then you can close, squeeze all the sides shut with the flat nose plier. And it's really important that you do that on all sides, yeah? So you do it at the top, the bottom, and you turn the bracelet around, you do it on the other side, so you make sure it's really secure. And this needs to dry for at least an hour. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So our cord ends are glued to both sides of the bracelet. we are ready to attach the toggle clasp. We're going to start with the jump rings. So here we have the 4mm jump rings and the toggle clasp. Yeah, so you have the round part and the little bar. So these jump rings that I'm using, they're a bit thicker, and that's why they're already slightly open, which is very handy. So you can just grab them with your flat nose plier and just attach them to the cord end, very easy. And then you take the round part of the toggle clasp and you also attach it to the jump ring and you just close it. Very simple. And now we have done one part of the clasp. We're going to do the other part with the little bar. Yes, but what's very important to make the bar go easier through the round part, we're not going to use one, but we're going to use 3 jump rings. So we're going to start with the first one and attach it like this and then close it. Yeah, and we're going to do that with 2 more. And this is the last one. And so we attach that to the jump ring, and we also take the little bar of the clasp, we attach that, and we close the jump ring. So now we have attached the toggle clasp, and yeah, let's check if it closes easily. There you go. Perfect. Now our bracelet is ready. I hope you like the result. So I hope that you enjoyed the video tutorial, and we always want to see your creations. You can post them on Instagram with the hashtag Beats and Basics. If you have any questions or remarks, you can put them under this video. And also you can buy all the materials on www.beatsandbasics.com. Do you like these tutorials? Do you want to see more? Subscribe to our channel. Bye, see you next time.